What up, my people? This is your boy Leo. I'm here with Ray, and welcome to another episode of Roll Up and Wrestle. Also, don't forget tonight we will be live at 8 p.m. for Rivalry Talk. But for now, enjoy the show.
All right. Welcome back. Raw was meh, right? We can agree Raw was definitely meh. Nothing great about it, not spectacular. All right. The Becky announcement was definitely took us off guard.
Well, the rumors were out there.
Yeah, but sometimes you just can't always listen to rumors. You don't really know.
Yeah, but if you hear pregnancy, it must be real.
Yeah. Other than that, it was really meh. But let's break down some news that happened late last night, early this morning, mid-afternoon today. The brand-to-brand invitation, that was actually requested by the networks and not Vince's idea, according to some sources.
Is NXT involved?
I have no idea.
Would you do it if you were them?
No, I would not. You're in the middle of a Wednesday night war. You don't need NXT guys to be losing on TV to other people.
No, you could have them win matches, boost them up.
That I would do if that was the plan, but no, I still wouldn't do it. I don't like the idea. I don't like the concept. You need to show that NXT is a force on its own, and that the main roster does not need any business in this. But hey, they got Charlotte as their women's champion. So, let's see. I like the idea maybe, but I still wouldn't do it as much as I like it. You can always like something and it not work out in the long run.
It's not going to last that long.
Well, we will see. They're doing this in response to the low numbers of the ratings, so it'll be fun to see where they go from here. The Vince dive demonstration apparently was for Grunk to reassure him as he was terrified to do it.
I don't know, how is he terrified to do something like that when he went and played football and took massive hits from everybody?
I don't understand it. I don't get it. He took the hits. I think his life is more in danger in the game of football than it was doing a dive onto a group of people in wrestling.
You're not going to fall and hit the floor, God forbid.
Yeah, like everyone's there to catch you and help you like soften the landing. As Vince demonstrated for him.
I can imagine the people who caught Vince.
Oh, they all had to catch a Vince. They all made sure, like, we all got to catch a Vince because God forbid someone messes up. Oh, boy. Vince will blow a gasket.
It's like they probably had a game plan. You grab the hips, I'll aim for the head. You use to grab for the chest. And we lock in, make sure it's closed.
Yeah, that they definitely needed a game plan there. They definitely needed some reassurance that they would all catch him, because if not, they were all going to be fired probably.
Yeah, probably.
And be considered unsafe. If you can't catch the boss of the company, what makes you think you could catch a regular person just trying to do it that has no affiliations to you?
That is true.
That's how Vince would have looked at it. Tapings this week were SmackDown, Raw, Main Event, and 205 Live. They taped this week's yesterday. They're taping next week today. There's no taping for no NXT. So NXT will be live apparently.
They have to. They're in a war.
It should be interesting, should be fun on how they go about it.
Well, then again, you really can't do much anyways. Live, taped or not. You probably get the same viewers either way. Nobody's going to appreciate it without the crowd being there. Especially for a WWE event where it's all about entertainment and stuff.
I don't think no one would appreciate it. I think some wrestlers are learning more how important the fans are. Shane Helms, Gregory Helms, he did an interview and he was talking about, how the importance of the fans is and all this other stuff. that some wrestlers, they think they're good belt to belt, but when they're in that ring now, like they're seeing how important it is to have the fans there to help you demonstrate how good you truly are. I do believe in that assessment that he said. Fans are very key, very important in this matter. Um, but saying that there's nothing you can do, I think there are things you can do. There are ways you can help get certain talent over. There's certain ways you can help talent, not like show that they're good enough. But you got to change the format now. Yes, AEW has the wrestlers on ringside to help them out. So it's time for WWE to think of something else then. If they don't want to go that approach, if they don't want to be like, oh, we're copying another wrestling company, then take another approach. Then give us something different, but don't just give us no fans in the crowd because it's not gonna help anybody in the long run. For the guys who haven't done it long enough, it's not gonna help anybody in the long run.
Well, that's the situation wherever you go right now. Besides AEW, that just uses their wrestlers as fans. Anywhere else, it's the same situation.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's ways they can do it. Do something different. Otis and Tucker were recruited by Briscoe, Otis explained. And he also said that he's afraid of heights. So the Money in the Bank match, doing it on the roof, was a fear for him. He overcame his fear. He won the Money in the Bank, without climbing the ladder. I understood now why he didn't feel comfortable climbing the ladder.
He climbed it after he won.
I still don't remember that. I still do not remember that. I'm going to have to watch Money in the Bank over again because I do not remember that part whatsoever. Just him overcoming his fear of heights is a huge step. Is a huge step for him. It's very happy for him. He's a Briscoe boy, as he likes to call it. Him and Tucker are Briscoe boys, so they're trying to make him proud.
I guess he's gonna be WWE champion. Only one could be champion. Tucker's just gonna have to.
Well, he's still trying to push for the tag team titles, so we have to find out and see what's gonna happen with that. Shayna saying, Shayna did a post interview, and the WWE exclusive interview, as they like to call it on YouTube, saying that she didn't lose a ladder match. She lost a food fight. And she showed yesterday that she's far from being done, as people like to say on social media, and that her run's over. And she's like, I'm ready to show what a real fight is and what a real fight looks like.
Her and Asuka, let them have it.
Let them loose.
Let them have it.
Let them loose in the steel cage. That would be nice.
Or give her Nia for a number one contenders match or something. You might as well let Shayna loose now.
Shayna looks like she's being the real MVP now. She looks like she's stepping up her game.
I mean, yeah, you could say that, but
the two promos last night, the 3 promos last night.
It was not hard. It was not hard to say. It's not hard to say what she said. It's not hard. It really isn't. It was just great the way she said it because it came out nice. But, word-wise, anyone could have wrote that real quick and say, hey, we know Becky's gone. Throw this in there.
Yeah, it could have easily been writers, but
it's still good. Don't get me
her
wrong.
delivery on it.
Delivery was great.
Her delivery was great. The way she worded it was great. The way she approached it was great.
But the promo in its entirety, it's like okay.
The three promos end the match. That's what I'm talking about. It's like she said the 2 promos. She had her first promo by herself. She had another one with Natalya.
That was an easy one.
She put Natalya in her place. She then beats Natalya. And she some real stiff looking knee strikes, like she was out there like in an MMA fight almost.
Yes, it was just the perfect setup.
It was definitely perfect. But she is right now. She's the MVP, and she looks like she's showing more and doing more than what she normally has. That's all I'm saying. Also, speaking on Becky Lynch, almost nobody knew anything about her announcement until that taping.
Good.
I guess she was right. I guess her saying that she spoke to creatives about stuff. I'm assuming Vince and his inner circle. Triple H, maybe Stephanie was probably there.
Yeah, Stephanie has to. She runs the women's division.
Saying that, let them know that she's pregnant and she needs to, drop the belt and stuff, and helping creative probably came up with an idea of stuff. I'm sorry. So almost nobody knowing anything was really nice. Everyone gets a nice little surprise, a nice announcement from the backstage wrestlers. We as fans, even though they leaked it out to us already and ruining it for us. But it's a nice thing. It was a nice way to start off Raw.
Definitely was. We got Asuka as champion. And the greatest celebration yet.
Yeah, I think Asuka's celebration being champion is probably going to be going down in history as the greatest celebration. Maybe the greatest celebration?
Yeah. She didn't know what the hell was going on.
She was like, that's my briefcase. What are you doing?
She came in like, okay. And then Becky said, I'm champion. She said, what? I'm champion?
Me?
I'm the champion?
I'm the champion?
And then Becky hit her with the real news. That's why, Asuka wrote character. And she said, wait, you have baby?
And then she gave her a hug and stuff. It was nice to see that from Asuka, like her coming away, like pulling away from her heel self, and then just breaking character and being who she is as a person. That was really nice. And then she like kind of realized like, oh wait, I still gotta be a heel. And then she went back to celebrating.
If there was a crowd, that would have ended the show.
Yeah, that definitely would have ended the show if there was a crowd. That would have been a huge pop for everyone would have called pops. Becky would have called a pop.
And it makes Asuka a big star.
Yeah, Asuka getting the title would have caught a pop because everyone would have been like in shock and like just celebrating because it's a new champ, and then wondering what Becky's announcement would have been, and then her just announcing it. That would have caused. Yeah, that would have been really nice. That would have been real nice. Moving on. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows said they're going to talk about their time in WWE in about 60. I want to say 66 days now. It's been 2 days since he tweeted that.
It's on their own. They have their own podcast show that they're gonna do it on. The talk about WWE.
Yeah, they said they're gonna do it on at midnight, the day their 90 days ends.
That should be a good one.
I'm very intrigued. I'm very excited to see what's being said.
The same thing everybody else is probably going to been saying. Moxley, Luke, all of them, the same. It's probably going to be the same thing, just in a different voice. About how Vince just doesn't treat his wrestlers right or lies to them about what they're going to do. That's all you're going to hear from people now when they leave WWE. That's all you're really going to hear. What can they really say else about the company?
Oh, everyone has their own stories.
Punk's the only one that had the most unique story out of all of them.
Yeah, his involved doctors and staph infection and all this other crazy nonsense. Well, it wasn't crazy nonsense, but all this craziness that occurred. Daniel Bryan's story is just as unique with his concussions. That was a very unique story.
Yeah.
That he semi let out, but he didn't fully let out. But I would like to hear the rest of that story when his time is up in the company, and just to say it.
But I can't wait to hear what Gallows and Anderson got to say. I know it's gonna be a lot of that the company BS them about what they were gonna do with them.
Yeah, I'd just like to hear what creative had for them, or what they were trying to do to get themselves over towards creative. And see the ideas that got shot down left and right.
Because I know Carl's going to probably they're both going to probably tell everyone that it's not AJ's fault from what AJ said in his game channel.
Mm-hmm.
That he feels like it's his fault that they got released. Gallows and Edge are going to probably say it wasn't his fault. He probably tried harder than the creative people up in the back, whatever. So, I mean, I can't wait to see, but I mean, you could just tell what they're gonna say. Like, you could just sense it from all the other episodes, from the Revolt not too long ago at the Jericho podcast.
John Moxley, Brody
They're all
Lee.
gonna say it, but I just can't wait because I know they came in as big time players, and then
they signed a huge contract in September that they're gonna talk about how they made the wrong decision then.
I could believe it.
They would have. I think they would have been on the first episode of Dynamite had they not, and they just signed with AEW if they wanted to stay in the States.
I mean, the Revolt said it best. They killed the tag team division when Braun and Nicholas won at WrestleMania.
Yeah, you had Braun run through the
against
division
against a team that was defending the titles. Everybody was like enjoying their work in the bar. Like everybody was digging Cesaro and Sheamus. And then he brought the referee's kid out and was like, "Oh, well, there goes this division and its whole historic entirety of it." But yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait to hear what the good old brothers got to say.
Yeah, it should be interesting. I can't wait to see them back in the ring. And then last but not least, Liv Morgan said that she had not been on TV in 2019 a lot, but she was still on camera. Apparently, she got a new contract. I mean, a new project. Sorry, she got a new project that's about to release and come out.
Yeah, I could see it. They've been slowly pushing her.
You think they push her to a belt and then release her project so that way it gets some more attention to it, so they get more views, more eyes on it?
Maybe.
And then have her drop the belt like a month later?
Maybe when she becomes number one contender or so, or let's just take a wild guess, like wins the Women's Royal Rumble. Then maybe you could do that little show they did with Matt Riddle called Arrival, and put her story out on how she was this person, and then she did the Riot Squad, and now she's on her own, figuring it out herself. So it should be a good one, because I do have high praise for Liv Morgan. I see her as a potential women's champion. She's got everything. She's improving by the matches. So, yeah, why not? I'm not surprised, though, that they're pushing her.
Yeah, neither am I. I'm pretty excited for everything for her in the near future. She's good. She's really improved in the ring. Her mic skills have definitely improved. I love the new look. She's reamped herself. She's motivated. She's pushing herself. So it's going to be good things. Should be good to see her in the near future. Well, guys, that's all the time we have for you today. If you like what you heard, please subscribe, hit the notification bells, and give us a thumbs up. Also, if you guys have any question, comments, positive or negative, it doesn't matter. We're Brooklyn boys. We got tough skin. Just leave them down below. Also, remember, we are live tonight at 8 p.m. and Rivalry Talk. And do we have a rivalry for everyone to talk about?
We actually do.
What is that?
Today we'll be doing Triple H and The Rock.
Triple H and The Rock. It looks like Triple H is on a roll this week, on the last couple of weeks, actually. He's the first person we're doing a rivalry twice for.
It's all right. Anyone other than Cena.
Thank you guys for your support. And always remember, it's never a bad thing for a roll-up in wrestling.